coming through. Let me adjust this camera real quick. A little off. Coming at you guys Wednesday, October 14th. And I'm going to hit you guys with a one-step equation video. Might get into a little bit of two-step too, depending on how much time this takes. Got some busy, man. I'm telling you guys, if you're a teacher right now and you don't feel crazy busy, I don't know what to tell you. This is rough, guys. This is rough. But anyways, let's get to it. We started equations in class. I think it was going pretty well, and I'm excited because I think that it'll continue to go well. So we're going to solve some equations, 1 and 2 step. Let me get my name out of there. Y'all know who this is, Mr. Hanson 414. We're pushing 300 subscribers, guys. We're getting there. I appreciate the love. Hopefully that you guys are feeling like these videos are helping you out. So the goal. We always want to get the variable by itself on one side of the equation. These are something that I'd consider notes to help you remember. To get the goal, to get the variable by itself, to isolate it, to get it all alone, use the opposite inverse operation to get the variable by itself. So do the opposite if you're adding, subtract, multiplying, divide. And we got to keep it balanced. Whatever you do one side or the other. Remember, I'm not going to touch up this eyebrows and do the other one. I trimmed this up today. I'm not going to do one half of my face and not do the other. That'd be crazy. So basically the three things we're doing when we're trying to find a solution to make the equation true. So a one-step equation. You might not dance, but a one-step, I don't even know if there is a one-step. Two-step, but a one-step, you just do one thing. So in this situation, I look at the equation for number 1, and it says x minus 8 equals 12. I always train track my equations to help me remember there's a left side, an equal sign, and a right side. And then I ask myself, okay, looking at the x, how do I get it by itself? I got to get rid of this negative 8, the subtracting by 8. And I do that using the inverse operation. So I got to add 8 to both sides. X equals 20. And I definitely want you guys to practice writing. Either write out, add 8 on both sides, APE, whatever. Some type of justification for your work. I'm digging this purple color today. I had a pink sweater on today, but these kids got me hot. Train track, always look where the variable is on the left side. What up, x? Get rid of this plus 7. How you do that? Subtract 7 on both sides. 11 minus 7 is something like 4. And that was the SPE, subtraction property of equality. Again, you can use verbiage, but we're working on math practice 3. Math practice 3. Justifying, constructing arguments, critiquing others. So adding, subtracting, simple, easy peasy. Let's get it. Let's go to these other ones. Multiplication and division. So same deal, treat it the same way. Don't get it twisted. We're going to multiply. This is 2x, right? 2 times x. So the undo multiplication, you got to divide by dos. Break that 16 up into 2 parts. How much is there? Ocho. Kobe. That was the DPE, the division property of equality, multiplied by 2 on both sides. If you do it to one side and you do it to the other, you maintain that balance. It's still balanced. Thinking of a scale. Get some type of image in your head. This one is not a fraction, guys. Read it right. It's x divided by 5, or x times 1/5. To get rid of it, you multiply, because that's division. You do the opposite. So I'm going to put both sides in parentheses, and we're always going to put both sides in parentheses. And I'm going to multiply by 5. If you want to get fancy on them, 5 over 1, same thing. Then you multiply or divide by the same number. No matter what the numbers are, you always get a 1, which leaves you with the 1x. Or just the x. You don't got to write the x. But you probably all got that 1x you think about way too much. Get over it. Boom, boom. That was the MPE, the multiplication property of equality. So that's basically the 4 types of one step. I'm going to scroll down real quick. I left some blank basic as I wanted to work with y'all, but we got it. We got it. Here's some practice. So pause, copy these down, give them your best shot. I'll put the answers in. I'm not going to show the work because it's too much for me right now. And we're back. Hopefully you actually did the work. Check your work. If you got questions, that's what you got to do is hit me up. A lot of you guys just hold on to your questions. Let them out. It's like when you're stressed and you hold it all in. Just let it out. Let it go. Shout out Frozen. I don't think I do anything else. One step. I think we're ready to move on to these ones. Now, these are still one step, but I know the trepidation and the pain that fractions have caused some of you, and I'm sorry, but it's time to stop being afraid of numbers, guys. So a fraction just represents a number that you're multiplying by. So in this situation, you have 4 over 3x, right? All that says is it's x times 4/3. What's 4/3? Well, it's 1/3 more than a whole. It's just a number. Don't get scared. So we're going to multiply that by the reciprocal. Flipping like reciprocals. Shout out J. Cole. The reciprocal is the inverse. So flip it like reciprocals. Get some rappers that make that brain grow a little bit. J. Cole's one of my faves. Gotta love yours always. So in this situation, what do you multiply by? Well, put both sides in parentheses, right? Always. The inverse or the reciprocal of a 4/3 is a 3/4. And we're doing this because remember, you always want to get the x by itself. So what will happen, slide on over, is that x will be all alone because a 3/4 times a 4/3, I'm saying that wrong, 3 times 4, 4 times 3, if you multiply these, you get 12 over 12, which is just 1. So these simplify each other out to 1. Now, if you forgot how to multiply fractions, you multiply straight across. I don't do that butterfly nonsense. So in this situation, make 16 over 1 a fraction. 14. 16 divided by 3 is 48 last time I checked. And now we multiply the denominators. 1 times 4 is 4. But guess what? Look at that number. Can you simplify that? Can you reduce it? Definitely. How many times does 4 go into 48? Something like 12. And that, Hansenators, is your solution. Don't forget about this. Trust me. Trust me. Let's do one more. So I'm going to write these out. I want you to pause it, okay? After I write, I'm going to give you 2. I'll give you 2. And let me give you a little something spicy. Ooh, that's that spice for you. Go ahead and pause this video real quick. All right, you're back. Welcome back. So the first one, train track it, put both sides in parentheses. What am I multiplying by? 1/3. It's really the same as dividing by 3, FYI. Multiply by the reciprocal, 3 over 1. Multiply by the reciprocal, 3 over 1. Flip it like reciprocals. I listen to some J. Cole now. Now again, 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. That makes a 1 over 3 over 3 makes a 1 over 1, which makes a 1, which makes the x. 2 times 3 over 1 is just 6 over 1, which is just 6. Mwah, beautiful. This one, you might be like, ooh, fractions both sides. My brain can't. Yes, you can. Train track it. I'm going to change colors because I don't want to get caught up in the other black ink. You're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Now, take note. That's a negative 7 over 2. So we're going to multiply by negative 2 over 7. Now, I like doing this all in one step. You may just do the 2 over 7, then come back with a negative, but why make yourself more work? Remember that negative sign, 2 over 7. Same deal. A negative times a negative is a positive. 2 times 7 is 14. 7 times 2 is 14. Divide them out, you get positive 1, 1x, or just x. I like skipping straight to the x. Let's clean it up. In this situation, we multiply the numerators. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and 3 times 7 is 21. Now that's an ugly number. You'd be like, what even is that? Well, if you're not sure, put in your calculator. I know 4 out of 20 would be like 1/5, so it's a little less than negative 1/5. That's how you work with the reciprocals. Flip them up. Let's keep rolling. So at this point, before I start with the two-step, take inventory of your brain. How you feeling? You did one step. You're feeling good. You know what? Actually, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Just like, some TV shows. We'll be back on the next episode of Mr. Hansonator. Mr. Hanson 4-on-4. That was an ode to Dragon Ball Z, in case you didn't get it. We'll come back with the two steps in a separate video. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video, so I know you watched it to the end. Thanks for staying here the whole time, by the way. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're getting, what you're not getting, what you need help on. If you know the song that I'm talking about with J. Cole, let me know what that is. Flipping like reciprocals. And last but not least, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for learning math with me, guys. I'll see you later.